need to quickly configure a FastMCP server with specific runtime parameters without hard-coding them in your script. We'll explore how the args array in MCP JSON configuration lets you specify command line arguments like port numbers and verbosity flags in a clean, declarative format. You'll see how this approach works seamlessly whether you're running your server directly with Python or through the FastMCP CLI, giving you flexibility for both development and simple deployments while keeping configurations separate from your application logic.
args server pi verbose port 8080.
This demonstrates FastMCP's unified server configuration pattern, where execution parameters can be declared either in JSON configuration or passed directly as Python arguments. The pattern provides a consistent way to configure the built-in HTTP server that automatically starts when running your script, whether through Python server, Pi, or FastMCP run. The distinctive aspect is that it offers identical functionality through multiple interfaces, allowing flexibility in how you define runtime behavior. The approach works by treating configuration as portable metadata that can be expressed in either JSON format or as direct Python parameters. When you run the script, FastMCP's built-in server starts automatically on the specified port, exposing tools at the /MCP endpoint by default. This design maintains clean separation between your tool implementation and server configuration, while eliminating the need for manual HTTP server setup or routing code. This pattern solves the common problem of environment-specific configuration by providing multiple ways to specify identical behavior. Teams can use JSON for shared configurations across different environments, or pass parameters directly for quick local testing. The built-in server handles both development and simple production scenarios effectively, with the same configuration working whether you're running from the command line or through a process manager. The trade-off is that for complex deployments, you might eventually need to transition to explicit ASGI configuration, though this pattern covers the majority of use cases. Let's break it down line by line. This curly brace starts a JSON configuration block that defines command line arguments for either FastMCP run or direct Python execution. The built-in server launches automatically when running the script directly, exposing tools at /MCP by default, with parameters configurable via JSON, CLI args, or direct MCP run calls in Python. This pattern supports both development iteration and simple deployments without requiring external ASGI setup.
args server pi verbose port 8080.
Specifies command line arguments for FastMCP's built-in server, which can be started either via FastMCP run or direct Python execution, Python server, Pi. This declarative configuration sets the script target, verbosity, and port binding, with the server automatically exposing tools at /MCP by default. The same parameters can also be passed directly in code via MCP run, making this JSON approach one of several equivalent configuration options for both development and simple deployments. Closing brace completes the configuration for the built-in FastMCP server, which starts automatically when executing the script directly or via FastMCP run. The args array defines command line parameters, script path, verbosity, and port that mirror the options available through MCP run in code, offering equivalent control whether configured in JSON or Python. This built-in server exposes tools at /MCP by default, handling HTTP without additional setup, making it suitable for both development and lightweight deployments. FastMCP server execution patterns. The args array in MCP JSON configuration and direct Python execution both launch the built-in HTTP server, with identical behavior whether started via Python server, Pi, or FastMCP run server, PI. Port and host settings can be specified in JSON as command line arguments or directly in Python code through MCP, run, all exposing tools at the /MCP endpoint by default. The built-in server handles protocol details automatically, making it equally suitable for development environments and simple production deployments where advanced ASGI features aren't required.
The server that runs everywhere needs no address.